What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hi guys, what's going on? It's Dynamite Dan ASMR. It is also known as Explicit Blabber TV, where we do tarot card readings and we do a little bit of everything over here. We do tarot card readings, we do ASMR, we do some soothing book readings. So right now we're reading a magna called Real Made on that channel. It's been touch and go. It's been touch and go. So we're trying to pick it back up, but we are into a lot of things over here at this channel. We really just trying to make people, feel good about themselves. Trying to make a soothing, calm environment that allows people to heal and grow through many different ways. After you go through a really hectic work week, a work day, it's important for us to find a space, wherever space that may be, to wind down. And so this might be the space for you. So if you see my face now or in the future, this reading is timeless. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We're doing tarot card readings today. We're gonna do air signs, earth signs, fire signs, then water signs. We did this yesterday. My goal is to be on every day at 7 o'clock doing this right here, out in nature, out in the beautiful nature. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? um oh, one more thing is, if you would like to book a personal with me, just type the word personal, leave it down in the comments, and I will respond to you. Personals are $25. These, of course, are free, so enjoy the free reading right now. And we're going to start off with air signs. Air signs, what's going on? We're going to do, so this reading is specifically for my masculine air signs, male or masculine air signs. You might be male, but you might not necessarily be masculine. So this is for my masculine energies specifically. And we're going to just wheel and deal some cards. We're going to shuffle these cards for you guys, for you air signs, and see what is good, what comes out. Be shuffling out on here with one hand. It's fine. This says your root chakra is out of alignment. The next card is roadblocks allow you to use creativity to solve problems. And the strength card. All right, so let me just sit with this for a second. Oh man, the lighting looks pretty crazy. Matter of fact, let me just set you up right here. Let me just set you up right here. See my little bike? I'm gonna come around this way. And is the lighting better? No, it's worse. Let me see. Sorry about this. Should have did this beforehand, right? How about this, huh? It's a little better. It is a little bit better like this. Now we have two ends to shuffle with. All right, guys. All right. We're looking a little bit better over here. What we gonna do, huh? We can only do but so much. The sun decided to go away early today. All right. What's going on, guys? We're doing air signs, reading for air signs. So we got the strength card. We got the root. Your root is out of alignment, and we have roadblocks allow you to use creativity to solve problems. All right, so it's just like there's something that you know that you need to do. You've been procrastinating, air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, any Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the chat, go ahead and say hi. Hey, what's going on, Yasmin? Hi, what's going on? Go ahead and like and subscribe. something that you're air signs. So there's something that you've been needing to do. You over here procrastinating about it. It's keeping you out of alignment. It's keeping you out of alignment. So hey, what's going on? Thank you for the like and the subscribe. Appreciate you so much. Are you what sign are you? We have a reading for air signs. So any which ways, there's something that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You're holding yourself back from doing it. It says that you have the strength. You know what I'm saying? You have the inner strength, the bravery, the courage in order to get this done. It's requiring you to do something out of the box that you've never done before. That's the reason why you feel like you're kind of stuck. That you're kind of stuck in the in this misalignment, like religion. Yeah, I like all religion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's at different places and spaces in their spiritual journey. Do you like religion? What's going on with you in regards to religion? Anyways, air signs. So there's a need for you to pull out your inner strength. What's going on with the root? Can we get spirit? Can we get clarification for the root? You're Muslim? That's awesome. I don't particularly subscribe to any particular religion, but that's awesome that you're Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Were you always Muslim? Did you grow up Muslim? All right, so it's the emperor. It's saying that you are air signs. It's saying that you are the emperor. So you got it. You know, you got this. Let's get a clarification for the root though. We're doing tarot card readings. Tarot card readings for air signs right now. We're gonna do air signs, earth signs, fire signs, and then water signs. It says if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. If you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. So like maybe you gave up on your faith, you know, gave up on your religion, you know, gave up on. Okay. That's what's up, Miles. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Seems like you're giving up on your faith. Let's get clarification for the root one more time. That's what's keeping you out of life. That's what the misalignment has to do with the dream that you had. Then that's where the misalignment comes from. So you gave up on your dream, but they're saying that you're the emperor. It's saying that you have the strength. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly what that dream is. Could be. This is for my masculine individuals and my masculine air signs. I don't know what exactly the dream was that you gave up on, but there's a need for you to pursue that. You know, it's saying that the angels are supporting you. 444. The angels are supporting you. You have more support than you think. It says the goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to create something that will. This is a Drake song. Maybe go listen to Drake. Maybe go listen to that Drake song. It says fear is something that you were taught. Fear is something that you were taught, so unlearn the pattern. Right? So, anyways, you know better than me what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's something that you need to let go of. You know what I'm saying? In regards to your dream. Keep believing in yourself. Keep believing in your dream. Air signs. Let's move on to earth signs. Is anybody an earth sign in here? You got any earth signs in here? That is Taurus. What is that? Taurus, Capricorn, and I always forget that last one. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. We got any Taurus, Capricorns, or Virgo in the house? What's going on? Let's get some spirit. Let's cleanse the energy, cleanse the cards, and let's get a reading for the earth signs. When I was sleeping and my mom was gone to the bathroom, I was doom scrolling and I saw something move in the corner of my eye. Then I saw the closet door open and I was scared. Then I covered. What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know who you're talking to. Are you talking to Yasmin or are you talking to me, Miles? My head, and I prayed for God to protect me, and He did. Well, that's what's up, Yasmin. That's what God does. He provides protection, among other things. So we have, this one says, for my earth signs, it says, don't stop believing in your dreams just because somebody else's dreams didn't come true. Yeah. It says life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. This is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It says when you move to that new city, you run into the love of your life. So there's a lot happening. You're moving, you have like what's an earth sign? Earth sign. Earth sign is your astrology. This is astrology. And this is tarot card readings in accordance with it connects with astrology. So you go and you get your birthday and the time of your birth and your birth date, DATE, and then you find out where you lived, and then that will give you your birth chart, and then you'll be able to see what your sign is, your sun sign at the very least. Anyways, earth signs, it's like a lot going on in your life. Things are happening. You're moving. A lot of things are happening. A lot of movement. A lot of new energy, like new people coming in your lives. And I dreamed about a successful life, and my dream didn't come true. So then I waited, and then I gave up on the dream and came back to it, and now I have a successful life. Well, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this reading is for you, since mine is Capricorn. That's what's up, Miles, Capricorn. So you're an earth sign. All right, so let's get so solar plexus, something having to do with your confidence, you know what I'm saying, in yourself. So basically what I'm getting at is like there's a lot of movement happening in your life, a lot of new changes, and your solar plexus or your willpower is coming. You're questioning if you have the willpower to tackle on these changes, right? It says the spirit is saying to keep on believing in your dreams. Maybe you're looking at other people who have done similar things, have made those moves, and it didn't work out, you know. And you're saying you're just lacking you're not trusting yourself fully to say, oh, this is gonna work out for me. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were forced to change. I'm getting like somebody being forced to move for work, and that allows for them to meet somebody new. So there's a lot. So you moved into a new apartment, moved into a new house, found you a new girlfriend or boyfriend, and having a lot of new things happening at the job. And then now you're questioning, like I said before, questioning whether or not you made the right decision. There's a good pit in your stomach. Anyways, it says the Wheel of Fortune comes out. The Wheel of Fortune comes out is basically saying that you don't have to doubt yourself, that you will be successful. For my masculine earth signs. What's going on, guys? Whoever's in here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Explicit Blabber TV. Hi, where are you from? I am from the earth, but specifically I'm from the Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands over there by Puerto Rico and all that spot over there. It says the moon, so something is being hidden. What's being hidden? You gotta take the good with the bad. Sad. So what's hidden is that your energy is more balanced than you think. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be very content with the space that you're in. You're just doubting yourself because it's a new. It's totally, earth signs. It's totally okay to doubt yourself because you're in a new environment. That's what's happening. If you're in a new environment, you're gonna be like, what's that smell? You ever move into a new apartment and you got to get used to the sounds? You know, you hear the neighbors creaking on top of your head. Maybe you hear some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not even all the sounds. Maybe it's just like the house in itself makes a lot of noise, and you're just like, what's that sound? But it's just the house. And after a week or maybe even a couple days of just sleeping in the house, you get used to the sounds. So that's just normal. Anything that's new, like literally your brain has to download all these new signs, feelings. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean, Miles? I don't understand what you're saying. One heart, this. Go ahead and tap the screen, guys. Whoever's in here, tap the screen. Give me a little taps. Tap the screen, like the screen. Whoops. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Miles. What are you trying to say? Anyways, going back to earth signs. So yeah, anything that you know is new is gonna shock your system, and then you keep shocking it, and then you eventually get used to it. But you can handle it. You got it. You got this. You said I love this stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Go ahead and share it out if you can. I think you can share it Share it to your people. Go ahead and share it. Share the stream. Fire signs. We move on to fire signs. What's going on, fire signs? That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Those are my favorite signs. My fire signs. We're going to shuffle these cards. Clear the energy, spirit. Clear the energy, clear the cards. And let's move on to fire signs. Let's get some cards for fire signs. Thank you so much, Miles. Appreciate you. All right, let's get cards for fire signs. We got don't trust anyone that says you can't do it. Show them that you can. We have the more time you spend contemplating, what you should have done, you lose valuable time planning what you can do. This is a quote from Lil Wayne. And then we have the Hangman. So you're over there listening to what people say, and it's making you not move. You're just thinking. You're just like, pause, right? It says don't trust anyone that says that you can't do it. Show them that you can do it. Show them you can do it, right? Somebody's what does it have to do with work, spirit? What does it have to do with? It could be more so like something that you've had hidden. It's not work. It says if you keep on believing that dream that you wish will you come true. It says, do you like Michael Jackson? Who doesn't love Michael Jackson? If you keep on believing the dream that you wish will come true. So it's something that you've this dream of yours, you've kept it hidden. So it's not that it won't turn out to be work, but for right now it's not work. Any which ways. This comes out again. You got to take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love, but you got to remember what you had. So there's a need for you to not be worried about what happened in the past. That's funny. Michael Jackson, right? Yeah. There's a need for you not to be worried about the past, you know what I'm saying? Move forward, you know what I'm saying? Be understanding of what things were and then move forward, you know what I'm saying? You in this standstill energy because you're listening to people telling you that you can't do it. Why are you listening to them? You know what I'm saying? Think about what your actual abilities are, you know what I'm saying? Remember, you know, we're on the internet. You're on the internet right now, you know what I'm saying? We have YouTube, we have TikTok, we have all these different platforms. We have the internet, right? And so basically, you can learn as much or as little as you choose to, you know what I'm saying? You never have to doubt your abilities, because the skills that you already have, you can build upon it. And if you want to learn new skills, you can learn it right here. There's no excuse, you know what I'm saying? Those people that are telling you that you can't do it are projecting from their own abilities. They're telling themselves, hey, I can't do it. And they're seeing you do something that they couldn't do. So now they're telling you that you can't do it. Does that make sense? You know? Fire signs, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Everybody has their own abilities and their own willpower and their own free will. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. It says in the end, you see being patient is worth it. You know what I'm saying? So their spirit is encouraging you to go on this journey. It's saying that it's going to be a worthwhile journey to do whatever it is that you got on your mind. I don't know exactly. I just think that it's something that you haven't done before. It's a dream of yours that you've been hiding. You know what I'm saying? From other people, maybe even yourself. You know. Let's get one more card for some sort of tower moment. So it's definitely saying that doing this is going to cause a really big shakeup in your life. Perhaps this tower moment might end up being you losing your 9-to-5 job and freeing up this dream of yours. Losing the 9-to-5, going and pursuing the dream full time, and perhaps even getting some monetary success from living this dream of yours, right? Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Thank you for the tapping the screen. Continue to tap the screen. I like seeing it. I said one more card. Anyways, we'll do one more card after, even though I said one more card. So we get 111. So yeah, you're having some new beginning when you pursue this dream of yours. I know it's risky in this capitalistic society to go off and live your own dream, but Spirit is telling you that you should do it. All right, fire signs. We're moving on to water signs. Water signs. What's going on, water signs? Let me put these cards away. Let me shuffle these cards. Got any water signs in here? Do you know of any water signs? Is your mom or your dad or your sister, are they water signs? Water sign is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. going on? What's going on? Smiley face. That's what's up. Don't worry. Be happy. Keep smiling. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep smiling. Miles is a Capricorn. Even Miles is not even... Capricorn is not... In the tarot, it's represented by the devil card. And even Miles is smiling. Okay? So that means that everybody should be smiling. If a Capricorn is smiling. Alright, so let's go on to war signs. It says, spill your seed of creation onto the universe. It yearns for you. It yearns for you. It says, doing nothing often leads to the very best of something. This is from Winnie the Pooh. You guys grow up watching Winnie the Pooh? This is from Winnie the Pooh. And then it says, the Emperor. So, in regards to your sexuality and stuff like that, maybe you, right now, you feel like super empowered. You know what I'm saying? This is for my masculine water signs, of course. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel really empowered. You feel really comfortable in where you're at. Spirit is confirming. You know what I'm saying? I love God and Jesus. That's what's up, Miles. That's what's up. Says the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Yep. So yeah, this very empowered, you know, feeling that you have in regards to your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That you kind of walk and you're just like, yeah, man, I'm sexy, I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're having sex with multiple people. As long as you're getting tested, there should be no reason why you can't engage in such a behavior. You're a grown man, or you're a grown you're a grown masculine individual. You can do whatever you want. It says the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. This energy, a lot of times we feel like a lot of shame in regards to our gender and our sexuality. Maybe since we were kids, like they're telling us, hey, you know what I'm saying, keep that on the hush hush, keep that on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I remember in school, there was, they would take you to the cafeteria or the auditorium, and they would sit everybody down and they would talk about gender and sexuality and puberty and stuff like that. And it was weird. Hey, how long did it take to make the cards? It took me about a week to make all these cards. This is 100 cards. So a week. And I'm about to make some more, actually. Any which ways, it's saying that this energy of being... when we were in school, it was like a big deal about, learning about puberty and stuff like that. They made it like such a big event, when in actuality, you know what I'm saying, your gender and your sexuality and something like that is something that is normal. It shouldn't be this big main event. Wow. Yeah, it took me a whole week to make these cards. So yeah, I just thought that it was like unnecessarily awkward the way that they made it. They did it in elementary school, and then I'm pretty sure I didn't go to my middle school. I'm in the 4th grade. You're in the 4th grade. That's what's up, Miles. And so maybe you'll be receiving this talk soon. They go and they talk to you about puberty and stuff like that, which is important for you to know. But at the same time, you need to not be putting all this pressure on these kids to making it seem like like what they're doing is wrong or something like that, or taboo, right? So anyways, this energy of being like really empowered by that is really important for you. You know what I'm saying? Important for the entire world. This energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you don't feel awkward about this, because it's important for you to keep your head held high, because most of the world doesn't feel that way. Most of the world feels ashamed about this topic. You know what I'm saying? They think it's sex is a dirty word, when in actuality, everybody comes here because their parents did the do. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be vulgar about it. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? So that energy is needed in the entire world, the death energy. So maybe you are going to be starting a movement. Death represents an ending. Thank you so much for the taps. Go ahead and like and share. But yeah, it's just like some sort of ending. Life without knowledge is death in disguise. So a lot of people feel like they're living the dream in regards to their sexuality or whatever, their gender or whatever. they need to know more, experience more, live a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Um, and like I said, you are like an example of what to be. You know what I'm saying? You're very balanced and very like confident. You know, and so there's an ending happening in regards to maybe something happening in regards to the entire world, right? An ending happening, and you and your attitude and the attitude of like people who have your attitude. You know, you and them all are kind of bringing forth this change, and it's showing here this one here about seeking knowledge. Life without knowledge is death. Life without knowledge is death in disguise, right? So this knowing about yourself, about your gender, about your sexuality, and owning it allows for you to trailblaze, you know what I'm saying, through society. Like you're a trailblazer whether you like it or not, you know, whether you know it or not, or treat yourself like it or not, right? Let's get another card. It says even the smallest person can change the course of the future. So yeah, you're part of a movement. You know what I'm saying? You being so confident and not allowing for yourself to be like treated like you know, you're not allowing for people to put you in a box and keep you there. You know, and so yeah, that's a wonderful thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Water signs. We'll get one last card and then we'll end the reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm on every day at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I come on here every day at 7 p.m. So go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and comment. So I remember you from next time. Miles, I love the fact that you're in here. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're only in the 4th grade, maybe you should well, we're not being vulgar, so it's fine. You can be here. Your mind is like water. It says when it's agitated, it becomes difficult to see, but when you let it settle, the answer becomes clear. So maybe you had doubted yourself in the past about, you know, should I be so out and open and comfortable about my sexuality? The answer is yes. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're two consenting adults or whatever amount of consenting adults, you know, you should have. If as long as you're consenting, you guys both are consenting. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We're actually gonna need you in the future. Your confidence, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of So I'll end it right there. But yeah, there's a lot of like religions teaching people to be ashamed of their sexuality and stuff like that. And let me hold the camera up closer. But yeah, there's a lot of don't listen to the haters. Exactly. We never want to listen to the haters. Never, 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 never. And really, it doesn't stop at gender and sexuality. It really just has to do with everything in general. Like if somebody's telling you anything that doesn't feel right for you, just drop it, you know. But what I was about to say was like religion. You know, a lot of religious leaders. I'll stand up while I say this. I feel tired of sitting. But a lot of religious leaders, they they start telling people things. Let me see. Okay, yeah, the lighting looks better right here. They start telling people things like that you need to, you know what I'm saying, God told me to tell you this and God told me to tell you that. Guess what? If God doesn't have a problem speaking to the pastor, speaking directly to the pastor, speaking directly to the minister, what is stopping God from speaking directly to you? You know what I'm saying? You're not more holier. I mean, the pastor isn't more holier than you. Matter of fact, God doesn't judge people based on who's holier, who isn't holier, right? Any which ways, the point is, think for yourself. And I've been, you know, pressed to share this message. You know what I'm saying? The message that I've been pressed to send is God wants you to think for yourself. He wants you to hone in on your own creativity, use your own words, use your own thoughts. Don't copy other people. You know what I'm saying? I said this a couple streams ago about last week. I said, hey, the next time when they drop a new sneaker and you guys all run out to get the same Jordans, there's nothing wrong with getting the Jordans, but I challenge you to go and get them customized. You know what I'm saying? I challenge you to either customize them yourself or to go to somebody who does customized sneakers and go and customize them. You know what I'm saying? Try your best to stand out and be original. Don't always be like, well, Drake just dropped a song. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole just dropped an album, so I gotta go listen to it, and I gotta bang it in the club, and I got to dress like this, and I have to wear a chain. I have to do this. Really, God is like really speaking to me and saying, you know, go after your individualism. And like I said, even though God told me this, go and you read your Bible and you interpret it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when you do interpret it for yourself, do not tell other people, excuse me, hold on a second. Do not tell other people, oh, I love customizing. That's great, Miles. Do not tell, after you read the Bible and you come up to with your own conclusions, do not share. You don't necessarily have to share that with somebody and kind of force that onto them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the conversation is just between you and God. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to share it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ever have a private conversation with somebody and just like, okay, this stays between you and me. It wasn't necessarily that you were gossiping or you were saying something that didn't need to be shared, but it was just the conversation was just meant for you too. You know what I'm saying? And God, you can have that personal relationship with God. It's kind of, think of it as a long distance relationship. Imagine you meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you guys end up going away from each other, right? And you guys are calling each other, sending letters to each other, sending text messages to each other. Even though you guys don't live in the same spot, you can still have a beautiful relationship, you know what I'm saying? And it's the similar way with God, you know what I'm saying? When, before we come to this earth, we all start off in heaven, you know what I'm saying? Our souls come from the heavenly spaces, and then you're born into a physical body, you know what I'm saying? So we all start off with God, you know what I'm saying? And now we're in a kind of like a long distance relationship with him, you know what I'm saying? But you can go ahead and call him and you can go ahead and text him. And I would say go and try multiple times. Don't just try one time and if you feel like you didn't get through, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, oh, well, I'll never call God. I'll never pick up the phone ever again. No, no. Call multiple times because there's a lot going on here on the earth, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go off too long. I try to keep these live streams about 30 minutes long so that people can go back and watch them later on. But the three people that's in the room right now, I love and appreciate you guys so much. Tomorrow I will be on at 7 p.m. My name is Jordan. I go by Dynamite Dan. And this channel is called Explicit Blabber TV. Over time, I'm gonna be live streaming at this platform and at the other platform, and so you can catch me. See you later. Not bored, but just want to go outside. Yeah, me too, Miles. I'm already outside, so I'm about to go listen to some music. So I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. If I see, hopefully I see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. every day at 7 p.m. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Be blessed and be well. And don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Stay safe, guys. Peace.